Hi friends, welcome to DTK Food and Travels. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. So this summer, June and July of 2025, we went to Istanbul, Turkey for a wedding, and then we just made a vacation out of it. And we stayed in the Sultanahmet area, which is the old city, because everything is walkable, and that's the view from our hotel in the Sultanahmet area. That was a view from our window, and the temperature in Istanbul was nice at that time. So on our first day there, we got there on a Friday evening. We just rested that evening, and the next day we were waiting for our son and fiance to come, so we just decided to spend the day exploring the Grand Bazaar and the Spice Bazaar. So we decided to walk there, and on the way there, we passed by the Hippodrome. In the Hippodrome, we saw walled obelisk, which is a walled column, also known as walled obelisk. It's one of the three ancient monuments which has survived to the present day. And on the way to the Grand Bazaar, we saw a lot of cats. They are taken care of. A lot of them had snipped ears, which means they're spayed or neutered and had all the vaccinations. And this was en route to the Grand Bazaar. And the Grand Bazaar was about 8 to 10 minutes from our hotel. And the Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque and everything was along the way also. So the hotel where we were staying was really convenient. It was a little bit of a walk. 10 minutes seemed like forever when you're walking in traffic. But there are places, storefronts that have chairs and everything. So if you're tired, you could just sit down and have some tea or a soda. And we finally reached the Grand Bazaar. The Grand Bazaar is of historical significance because it was established in the 15th century. It is one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world, and it showcases the rich history and culture of Istanbul. Although there are a lot of stores inside the mall itself, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of stores outside the mall area too. The Grand Bazaar is famous for its fragrant spices and handmade hammam cloths. It has about 60 streets and almost 5,000 shops in the Grand Bazaar. It's the largest covered market in the world. It's regarded as one of the first shopping malls of the world. Grand Bazaar is closed on Sundays, and it also closes at midday on the eve of Islamic holidays and on the first day of the holidays. One thing I had read about and had watched a lot of YouTube videos, and it all warned visitors should be aware that the Grand Bazaar is very popular with pickpockets and backslashers. But when we went, it was my husband, me, and my daughter, and we did not have any problems. Of course, we didn't have any big bags with us or purses. We had crossbody bags that were in front of us at all times, and nothing happened. No one tried to slash it or pickpocket or anything. At the Grand Bazaar, bargaining is acceptable, and it's even expected that you would bargain. So if you're in Istanbul and you plan to go here, you would need at least minimum 2 to 3 hours. And we spend, I would say, at least 3 4 hours. And one thing I can say is when you walk in and if you bargain and if you think it's a good price, I would just go ahead and buy it, because we did bargain and we thought the prices weren't low enough, so we kept going. And then once you realize that certain store's price was lower, This place is so big, it's impossible to go back to the store where you thought the price was lower because you will never find it. There are so many areas. There's a leather goods area, there's an antique area. This place is so big. All you can do is just walk through it once, unless you have like a whole day where you can just spend exploring the area. We wanted to visit the Spice Bazaar also, because we had planned to meet our son and fiance for dinner, so we didn't want to spend the whole day here. The bazaar is so huge, you could spend a day getting lost in its mazy paths, or even longer, more than a day, if you really want to explore every bit of everything in that area. And so this is when we were coming out of the Grand Bazaar. This is outside the Grand Bazaar area. Like I was saying, there are still so many stores outside the Grand Bazaar area also. So my daughter had never tried Turkish ice cream. So we were gonna find one of those stalls where they sell it and let her experience that. So there's a food court area on the side of the Grand Bazaar, and this is where we were. We did not eat lunch from there, but we did get the ice cream from one of the, oh my gosh, hundreds of stores around that area. I can't even remember now which street it was on. So this is the Turkish ice cream trick. My daughter did not know this part, so she had fun with it. They did a good job tricking her. So she was pleasantly surprised by all this. They pretend like they're going to give it to you, but they play a lot of tricks on you before they actually give it to you. So this is inside the Spice Bazaar. While the Grand Bazaar may be the largest and most famous of Istanbul's covered bazaars, the Spice Market is the best place in my opinion, and it's more colorful, fragrant, and it's more fun to me to at the Spice Bazaar. To me, Grand Bazaar was a little overwhelming because there are so many stores. And Spice Bazaar had some of the same items as the Grand Bazaar, and it was not as expensive as the Grand Bazaar. The Spice Bazaar was about another 10-minute walk from the Grand Bazaar, so it was not bad. So after my daughter got the ice cream, she had more energy to walk, and we made it to the Spice Bazaar. And we did end up buying some items. The items that we did end up buying, they were all from the Spice Bazaar. And this is the outside area, the side of the Spice Bazaar. And there are so many stores over there also. And by this time we were starving, so we went to a restaurant for lunch around that area. So these are some of the stores that are outside the Spice Bazaar, and they sell pretty much everything that they do at the Grand Bazaar here. So this was the restaurant where we were, and there was a cat that looked just like our Peanut over there. That was lunch that we shared. Uh, was enough for like two people, and they always serve you Turkish tea at the end of your meal, which I loved. So this is in the evening after my son and his fiance arrived. We met them at the hotel, and this is us walking through the Sultan Ahmed area, which is the old city. We walked from there to we went to a seafood restaurant by the Marmara Sea. So the view that we have from our hotel is the Marmara Sea, it's not the Bosphorus. So it was a nice little walk. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks again.